South Africa, through its Minister of Higher Education, Science and Technology, Dr. Blade Nzimande, has welcomed the Energy Observer ship at Cape Town Harbour, which will be open to the public. Nzimande toured the vessel this afternoon, where he later had a panel discussion hosted by a French multinational company that supplies industrial gases and services to various industries and one of the official partners of Energy Observer. The Energy Observer has been sailing around the world since leaving its home port of Saint-Malo, France in 2017 on an odyssey that will run until 2024. To give a better understanding of the energy vessel and what it's all about, we are joined by Dr. Cosmas Chiteme, Director of Power at the Department of Science and Innovation. It's good to have you on the news. This looks like an interesting adventure and demonstrates the potential of renewable energy. For the benefit of our viewers, take us through these bilateral relations between South Africa and France and docking of this ship.
Thank you, Felicity, and good evening to the rest of the viewers from all over Nigeria and the continent. Indeed, this is a clear demonstration of the scientific cooperation that continues to exist between France and South Africa. But more importantly, I think it is a clear demonstration of the potential that we have as humans to tap into the renewable energy space. In particular, the potential that hydrogen has to contribute to the transition to clean energy technologies, but also to be able to provide value to our renewable energy sources such as solar and wind in terms of its ability to store that energy and make it available for later use. So this is really the benefits that hydrogen as a fuel, both for transportation, but also for energy generation provides for humanity, particularly for the continent of Africa where those resources exist.
Tell us more about the role hydrogen can play as an alternative energy source, especially in Africa.
There are a number of uses that hydrogen as a gas can play. Let's start with the mobility sector, where hydrogen can be used as a fuel that does not have or that does not emit greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and so forth, because the tapping into hydrogen as a fuel is through a device called a fuel cell, which contains platinum. So hydrogen comes into the fuel cell, interacts with platinum as a catalyst to produce electricity that is clean, and the only emissions that you get from such an electrochemical reaction is water in the form of steam. So it provides a potential source of fuel that can be used in various sectors of transportation, be it in aviation, in ships, and as well as in road transport.
That's fair enough. That's
Sure.
fair enough. In the interest of time, this vessel going around the world is not on a joyride. I'm sure a lot of research has been done also by your department on how to use hydrogen in practical ways, like powering a village to move away from fossil fuels. How best does this cargo ship fit in resolving power crisis?
Yes, indeed, the other important use for hydrogen is in the power generation. So as I illustrated earlier, you can use hydrogen to produce electricity, and that becomes clean electricity that can actually be available in a decentralized way, particularly in those areas within the continent where the grid extension could probably not be the most viable option. So if you have got solar panels and you've got a device called an electrolyzer. You can actually use solar to break water into hydrogen and oxygen, and that hydrogen can then be used in a fuel cell to provide energy in so many places that could actually not be connected through a grid system. So you can actually do that at a community level, but also at large scale through blending with natural gas in power stations.
Speaking with us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Look forward to engaging with you again in future.
We too.